Welcome back, y'all. We got another one. It's something we're actually pretty excited about, a upgrade, so to speak. Disclaimer, our lights up here have been doing a little disco strobe thing, so if those pop in, I apologize. But let's see what's under here. All right. Big hint, guys. Big hint. What could it be? Well, hey, there it is. So we got the brand new Habu SS 70mm EDF. On the box over here, it says skill level 2. This was a skill level 1. It's supposed to be a jet trainer. 3S and 4S power here. This is 4S to 6S power. Beefier engine, I think they said. A little more advanced than this guy. I think you can still get a landing sensor in this. It's got AS3X, Safe Select, all through this one. So we're gonna unbox this and put it together, see what we got. All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna pull it all down here, see what we end up with. There you go. Pretty big box too. It's been a little while since we flew this guy, but right off the bat, things look. So we got the whole length of the body here, the wings. Again, looks pretty well packaged. Always check the bottom. I'm a little bit new to some of these build videos. I've actually only done one previously. But some people seem to enjoy it. So, yeah, the tape sounds, again, always check the bottom. We got the directions here on this side this time. So we'll go ahead and throw that over there. Usually I have a knife on me. I don't right now. I'm gonna loosen some of this up. And even says Habu 3. I think I heard this in one of the. Alright, this says Habu STS 2. This says Habu 3. So okay. But it's the Habu SS. Basically the second one. I mean, they've done a lot of these Habus before. My brother used to own one 10 years ago. Maybe probably more than that. So they've done a lot better lately. Got another piece of tape here. They covered it with foam. Thank you for not putting it actually on the wing. There we go. So we got our wing here. What do you think? I'm shooting this with my dad here. It looks pretty much about the same. No flaps on this one. I think the gear a little bit different. We'll do a comparison afterwards. But me personally, not a huge fan of the yellow. I think that kind of blends in the sky a little bit more. I love the red there. But still pretty excited about this one. So we'll keep on going. I'm just going to set this over here for now. I got the nose just kind of wedged down in there, but packed well. Always looking at things as it's coming out of the box. There's your beefy, fast 6S powered motor right there. Looks like it's got the single plug down here, which was right on the wing, so I think that might just screw right in. Got a, what's it, brass? Look how pretty. Mm-hmm. So we got this here. Set that there. We got our canopy. Slightly different shade, but the pilot's exactly the same. He's looking slightly off to the right. So that looks just like it did before. We've got our taped vertical stabilizer. Does have a rudder. Again, I don't think, no retracts on this one, no flaps. So it keeps it simple. But like I said, this is designated as a level 2, so a little more sporty. Servos already put in there. A382 is what we got. They got it labeled for rudder, elevator. Looks like that'll just kind of slide right in and probably screw right down. I know on this one, we had to tape the tail cone, and I'm pretty sure that's what they have us doing on this one, is taping it. I wish it was a little more secure, but flown this one a ton. Tail cone never came off, and it is what it is. Gear, I'm told to let, oh yeah. So we'll get into this a little bit more and kind of demonstrate it. The gear on this one are longer and beefier. These are a lot more narrow, so it's going to obviously reduce the drag. This one was designed to take probably a little more of a beating as a beginner for landings. So still feels like foam, but a lot smaller. So that's definitely going to reduce drag and probably give you a little bit more performance. Nose cone, looks like, again, we're just going to tape that in there.
Tail.
And, or yeah, tail cone for the aft portion. So, here we go. Make sure we got everything out of the box. Make sure there's no control rods or strengthening, stiffening rods that I may or may not have missed on my last one. Looks good. Other than the packaging, little thing right there, but it doesn't look like anything else has been affected. So, all right, we're gonna start putting this thing together and see what we get. All right, so first thing we noticed was I just kind of tightened down. Some parts are being held by tape over on the sides, including the antenna. There's a piece of tape right here, a piece of tape right back here. All those were loose. The antenna was actually just flopped out. So just kind of tack those down. Might want to reinforce that with your own tape. Just taking a look on the inside here, but all right, let's keep going. All right, so we're looking at some of the differences here. My aeronautical mechanical engineer father is going to explain this to you.
So what we're thinking about is this is the STS. So you see that motor has a larger 3200 kV. You take a look at the 2847 and take a look at 2847 over here for the SS. They're the same motor, same size motor. The 2400 is a smaller number. It's revolutions per volt, but this is a 6S, so it's going to have higher voltage. This one is going to be higher revs per volt, but it's lower voltage. So what we're thinking is in the design, higher number, lower volts, lower number, high volts. We believe that the both aircraft were designed so that the motor turns at the same speed when you're using a 6S over here and a 4S over here.
Woo! There you go. Also, it appears the dimensions between the two, STS, new SS, exactly the same. All right, so we're gonna start building. First thing going to the directions is installing the wing. Looks like we got the smaller 3x16 screws in the front and back, and the longer 3x25 over the wings. So let's get it in there. Big ones on the side, small one on the front and back. And installing the wing, just line up the port here, line up the port there. It's got two solid bars. Press it down, screw it in. There, let's do it. All right, we got the wing on. One thing I noticed, these two screws and the top one, pretty deep. So you're gonna need something with some length to get in there. Just FYI. Next thing to install is the nose gear. Make sure you plug it in right and plop it down. Screw it in with a bunch of the little ones, it looks like. So plug this in, matching the fun stuff. Make sure all the colors color coordinated. Those are the back. Slide it in. All right, so the front wheel's in. They're small screws. This probably isn't gonna focus that well, but thankfully they gave me 9. It took a little effort to get them all in there, and in the process I stripped one. So they're all in now, and we'll keep on going. All right, we got the wheels. Other than the size and diameter difference, looks like they just snap right in like the other one, so let's go ahead and do that. It's a hard click. All right, we're down to installing the horizontal stabilizer. You got your plugs there for the elevator and rudder. Everything there is labeled, so make sure you do that right. And once that's in, you secure it with the remaining screws there. 2 on the horizontal stabilizer. And 1, 2, 3 we got on the vertical stabilizer. Voila. All right, horizontal and vertical stabilizers are in. Those are the 2 screws here. 1 there. Make sure you don't damage the top. And a screw on each side of there. Those went in pretty easy. So I think we're gonna attach a control horn for the rudder here and then tape on a tail cone. All right, it's together, we're done. Basically, they look exactly the same. Sizes, the same. Canopies, slightly different colors. Wheels on the STS trainer. Wheels on the SS. So you can definitely see a difference between what you got there and what we got here. And that's the same on each. Everything else went together pretty much the same. All the throws and positions for those guys are the same. tail cone. So other than just a little bit of different colors, again, exactly the same. No flaps, no retracts, but you got your trainer, skill level 1, 3S, 4S power. Tons of videos we've got on that. Check those out. Level 2 for intermediate to advanced, 4S to 6S power. It was snowing yesterday here in Ohio, so we're probably not going to be able to fly this for a while. Hopefully we might get a nice day in December. Otherwise, unfortunately, I might have to catch you guys next year with that, but we'll definitely get these two up together and see how they perform one another. I do have a speed video with this guy. Got that up to 102, I believe. So we'll see what kind of speeds we get out of this one later on. But hope you guys enjoyed the build. Always appreciate your support. Hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.